On the news this morning, churches in Anambra State mark Children's Day. Anambra State Assembly passes bill on peace building and conflict management agency. President Tinubu ready to sack underperforming ministers. And on the foreign scene, over 670 people buried in Papua New Guinea landslide. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Welcome to the news this morning. My name is Chidimma Orangwa. The Archdeacon Mbako Archdeaconry and Vicar St. Stephen's Church Mbako, Venerable Jason Onyakavusi, has challenged couples to brace up the responsibilities of training their words to become useful members of the society. Venerable Onyakavusi stated this during a sermon in the service to mark the Okada Assistant Children's Day and Holy Trinity Sunday. Our religion correspondent, Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, has more.
Venerable Onyakavusi noted that children are precious gifts from God and must be nurtured, molded, and raised in the way that their lives will continue to glorify God's name, because they are sent for a mission, which is to achieve their life potential through Christ Jesus. He emphasized that it is the responsibility of parents to care for their children, as many have gone astray, lost in hunger, and frowned as many parents shy away from their divine roles, advising them to go back to the drawing board and set things aright.
We live in a generation of distractions. We live in a generation where parents are under pressure, economic pressure, marital pressure, professional pressure, that keeps their minds away from their families and children. Let's go and look homeward. That's my message.
At St. Matthew's Parish, Amobia, a resident priest, Reverend Father Professor Anthony Atanse, noted that it is important for Christians to choose the path of love and participate in the life of the Blessed Trinity, which is the essence of their existence in life. Reverend Father Professor Atanse harped on the attributes of the Trinity, even as he told the parishioners that they are the fourth in the Trinity, and amidst all challenges in life, they should quietly commune with the Trinity of God to give them direction and guidance to be successful.
Popularity, power, they all flow to you at the feet of someone who has chosen to leave his or her identity as the fourth person of the Trinity, participating in the life of God. Always talk that we are looking at two things, or rather three, from the indications that are drawn. Upward, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Three are there. In a man, employ your mind.
Special prayers were offered for the children. In Oka, Amaka Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
Anambra State House of Assembly has passed into law a bill to establish the Anambra State Peace Building and Conflict Management Agency 2024 and other related matters. The bill was passed following a motion moved by the bill to be read for the third time by the majority leader of the House, Mr. Ikenna Ofodeme, following extensive legislative process. House of Assembly correspondent Emmanuel Chiwata was there and now reports.
The bill will come into force immediately it is assented to by the governor. The bill aims to foster peace and manage conflicts within the state with harmonious environment for its residents, aligning with governor's broad agenda of infrastructure, economic transformation, security, and social cohesion. The Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Udeze, highlighted the importance of the bill and said it will play a crucial role in preventing conflicts in the state. He read the bill for the third time and was passed following a unanimous support from the lawmakers through a voice vote.
The law illustrated the Anambra State Peace Building and Conflict Environment Agency Law 2024 shall come into force on the 20th of June 2024.
Speaking shortly, the sponsor of the bill and member representing Njikoka Constituency 2, Dr. Jude Abua, said the bill is of paramount importance and stated that it will resolve conflicts in families, communities, and all aspects of human life. He lamented how many people that are languishing in correctional centers as a result of conflict, but stressed that with the bill, there will be less litigation in court and inmates in prison. Dr. Abua, who is also the Deputy Majority Leader of the House, said that the agency will establish a broad mandate to promote peace and resolve conflicts through proactive measures such as identification of potential sources of conflict, mediation and negotiation efforts, and the implementation of peace-building initiatives across various communities in Anambra State.
People, need orientation and the reorientation to that effect. Because if you don't, give the orientation, they won't know what they're doing. With this bill being passed today by the grace of God, it will reduce drastically the litigations in the court, the inmates in the various prisons.
Emmanuel Shibata for ABS News.
IG Agro Health and Academic Foundation has announced the 2024 scholarship applications for students aimed at supporting indigent but talented students across Nigeria. The foundation, who announced this in Oka during a press conference, called on students to visit www.igaahave.org from June 3 to 28, 2024 to fill the application online form for students. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike filed in this report.
The scholarship is available to students in junior and senior secondary school and tertiary institutions. IG Aguru Health and Academic Foundation, founded by a philanthropist, Ignatius Aguru, is a charitable organization dedicated to supporting the education and well-being of the less privileged. The benefactor focuses on giving back to the community through his foundation as a way to mark significant contributions to the betterment of society by empowering numerous individuals, particularly indigent and talented students, with scholarship and educational support. Addressing the press, the executive secretary of the foundation, Peace Chukwu, revealed that the scholarship opportunity is open to students across the 36 states of Nigeria and Abuja who demonstrate exceptional academic excellence but need financial assistance. She called on students in public schools to apply and also encourage those in mission and private schools with low school fees to submit their applications. According to her, interested applicants should follow the applying guidelines on the application website www.igahas.org, after which the foundation will carefully review all applications and shortlist candidates who meet the criteria for participation in the scholarship examination.
IG Agro Health and Academic Foundation, also known as IGAHA, is on a mission to ensure that education, opportunities, and healthcare services are accessible to individuals from diverse backgrounds, including marginalized communities, people with disabilities, and those facing socio-economic barriers.
Ms. Chukwu said the selection examinations for those in secondary schools will be on English language, mathematics, and Igbo language, while tertiary students will be tested on the use of English, Igbo language, and critical thinking skills. Shortlisted candidates, according to her, will be invited to take the examination in Oka, Anambra State, Nigeria, and the venue will be communicated.
We are committed to empowering bright minds in providing opportunities for deserving students to excel in their academic pursuits. We encourage eligible students to take advantage of this scholarship opportunity to further their education and reach their full potential. For more information, please visit IG Agro Health and Academic Foundation website www.igahab.org.
She said that successful candidates who pass the examination will be awarded fully funded scholarships starting from their current academic level through their tertiary education, noting that the foundation currently supports over 350 beneficiaries and aims to add 200 more beneficiaries this year, bringing the total to 550 by the end of 2024.
The Anambra State Health Insurance Agency has developed a 5-year strategic health plan, 2024 to 2029. The two-day workshop, which was held in Oka, attracted relevant stakeholders, representatives of the National Health Insurance Agency, Anambra State Ministry of Agriculture, State Bureau of Statistics, State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afam Obidike, who declared the workshop open. Correspondent Chibuzo Okoye now reports.
Giving an overview of the workshop, the Managing Director of ASHA, Dr. Simeon Oyemechi, said that the plan will look carefully at how the agency will strategically increase their coverage to enroll more people into the scheme, the practical steps they need to take to achieve their objective. Dr. Oyemechi emphasized that as the staff of the agency are an integral part of the stakeholders developing the plan, they will have institutionalized memory of the document when he must have exited the position in the future, expressing optimism that his would-be successor will continue with the plan. According to the ASHA boss, the plan will equally bring out the practical steps they need to take on month-to-month and year-to-year basis, how to source the resources they will leverage on, among others, describing the document as timely.
I cannot tell what will happen tomorrow. But today that God has given to us, let us do our best to prepare for the future. When you fail to plan, it's a common saying. Have planned to fail.
A lead consultant in the workshop, Dr. Eric Obikeze from the University of Nigeria, maintained that for a people to move forward, they must have a strategic plan that will help them to achieve their aims and objectives. Dr. Obikeze maintained that what ASHA has done is crucial to spell out what the agency wants to achieve in its 5-year plan, as well as lay a foundation that will last for a long time, appealing to the Anambra State government to gazette the document for it to become a law.
If we have further capable hands as we have now, they will only obey them. They will only key into what is already existing. Our aim is to make it institutional and make sure that government bought into it, and the government is very much willing and get the state assembly to be interested.
In Oka, this is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
President Bola Tinubu is ready to fire underperforming ministers who failed to deliver on targets set for them. The presidency has said. The special advisor on information and strategy to the president, Baya Onanuga, stated this while also saying through the president was yet to decide on the ministers' performances. He had told them to deliver on his administration's 8-point agenda. He added that those who found wanting will be asked to leave the cabinet. Onanuga also rated the performance of the administration high as it approaches its first year in office, giving it a score of 70%. He said when President Tinubu took over, Nigeria was using 97% of its revenue to service debt and was borrowing for recurrent expenditure, which include the payment of salaries, adding that the administration brought the nation back from the brink of economic collapse with the implementation of bold policies such as the removal of a fuel subsidy and the unification of the exchange rate. About 670 people are estimated to be buried under a massive landslide in Papua New Guinea, a UN official says. The head of the International Organization for Migration in Papua New Guinea, Seran Aktaprak, said the impact of Friday's landslide in the country's isolated Enga province was greater than initially thought. The affected areas are in the highlands of Enga and the north of the island nation in the southwest Pacific. Mr. Aktaprak says rescuers were at risk because the landslide is still going on. There are nearly 4,000 people living in the area hit by the landslide. However, Care Australia, the humanitarian agency, which is helping with relief effort, warned that number affected was likely to be higher because of an influx of people escaping tribal conflicts in neighboring areas. Over now to sports. The head coach of the Republic of Benin, Kenneth Rowe, has unveiled a 25-man squad for his side's 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying fixtures against Rwanda and Nigeria. Rowe, who was previously in charge of the Super Eagles, named 19 foreign-based players and 6 local stars in the squad. Experienced forward Steve Mounier, Nigerian Banjo, Ayegun Tosin and Samson Akinyola are among the players listed by the German tactician. The Squirrels are winless in Group C and must win the 2 upcoming fixtures to boost their chances of qualifying for the World Cup for the first time. Roadside will host Group C leaders Amavubi of Rwanda at the Stade Felix Houphouët-Boigny on Thursday, June 6. They will also entertain neighbors Nigeria at the same venue 4 days later. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. A quick recap of our major stories. Churches in Anambra State has marked Children's Day with a church service. Anambra State Assembly have passed bill on peace building and conflict management agency. President Tinubu ready to sack underperforming ministers. And we told you on the foreign scene that over 670 people have been buried in Papua New Guinea landslide. Remember that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the tax ahead.